Hello, and welcome to Reflections of the Heart. I am Reverend Christopher T. Scuderi of Universal Heart Ministry, and this episode is the final installment for the month of February, wherein the word of the month has been, of all things, love. So let's talk about that a little bit more. We've gone through a few different progressions of what love is, how that is, whether it's for family member, a friend, for yourself, making sure to take care of yourself and love you for who you are. Well, today we're going to expand a bit more on this, and not just locally, but globally. So, in the Bible, according to Matthew chapter 22, verse 37 through 39, Jesus said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, in recent times, we've seen a lot of negativity that has taken place. Technology is wonderful. The internet is fantastic. It can be a great way to bring people together. It can also be a tool to tear people apart, unfortunately. I'm seeing a lot of people posting comments, making judgments about other people and shaming them for things like their appearance, the way that they speak, or for what they believe. I've seen a t-shirt, and it's a meme that's been going around on the internet, and I'm rather fond of it because it takes us back to that very simple premise. Love thy neighbor. How much more simple and easy can it be than that? So the t-shirt says, Love thy neighbor, thy homeless neighbor, thy Muslim neighbor, thy black neighbor, thy gay neighbor, thy white neighbor, thy transgender neighbor, thy Jewish neighbor, thy Christian neighbor, thy atheist neighbor, thy racist neighbor, and thy addicted neighbor. Love thy neighbor, no matter how different or how similar. It's a wonderful concept. Love thy neighbor as thyself also correlates with the golden rule. In the Bible, it's found in Matthew chapter 7, verse 12, and in Luke chapter 6, verse 31, for those who want to look it up, wherein Jesus stated simply this, Do unto others as you would have done to you. Now then, if we look back in time, because as is often the case, there is somebody who has come before us, who has already traversed this path, who has already, scaled the mountaintop, and has had some beautiful things to say. So 5 centuries earlier, the great Chinese philosopher Confucius taught his followers similar words in the guiding principles, Do not impose on others what you do not wish for yourself. Words echoed throughout all the world's religions, including Buddhism, the Baha'i faith, Hinduism, Islam, Judaism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism, Native spirituality, Unitarianism, Christianity, Sikhism, and Taoism, just to name a few. Analects of Confucius show one word which sums up the basis of all good conduct. Loving kindness. Regardless of belief, whether you believe the world is manifestation of the universal laws of the life force, goddess, God, multiple deities, or none at all. Whatever you believe, we are all mutually responsible to each other. We are here to raise each other up, to help each of us, for the highest and greatest good, be the best possible versions of ourselves, and help others to be the best possible versions of themselves. How do we do this? Again, it's very simple. It takes love. Loving kindness. Anyone can do that. Everyone can do that and should be doing that. Don't let your differences tear you apart. Find common ground. Somewhere there has to be something that makes you the same or similar. You can find hope in that. Expand on that, grow that, until it is a point of love. Okay, so we're taking this not just locally, but globally. Throughout the world, there are people that we can help. There are people that we can extend our love to and help them be the best versions of themselves as we grow ourselves to be our own best versions. What does that mean to you? Is it volunteering at a homeless shelter? Is it volunteering at the ASPCA or any animal shelters? Because remember, it's not just about human beings. We are here to provide love to all living creatures, great and small. You can do this. There are many ways that you can add value to your life, to your heart and soul, to the things that nourish you, that feed your soul. Love is the greatest key of all. So what can you do? How can you take this globally? There are organizations, many organizations out there that you could take a moment to look into and see if it's the right fit for you. So, moving forward, as we wrap up February in this glorious month of love, hopefully you've had many opportunities to express that love and gratitude to the people who mean the most to you. And perhaps, even to a stranger, a simple, "Hi, have a great day," can mean the world to someone who's having not the best day. And you never know until you step into their shoes. So I encourage you, as you go forward, move forward with love. Always, always with love. Blessings to you all.